This is absolutely wild. Today we're talking about a recent cryptocurrency scam that took off with over $3.3 million of investors or traders' money in the crypto space. We are talking about Squid Game cryptocurrency, okay? There's plenty of memes where that came from at the end of this, right? If you have actually seen Squid Game, you know everybody coming in is in debt, they're in need of money. And so it's really ironic that this all happened with this cryptocurrency. But what happens here is that we just saw anonymous creators, they call them hucksters here in this article, behind the Squid Game cryptocurrency. They've pulled the plug and they've pulled out with over $3.3 million, potentially more. And they've pulled out with over $3.3 million. Now, we're going to dive into the telltale signs of why this was a scam, but this cryptocurrency peaked at a price of $2,861 before plummeting to zero, like that. Absolutely wild. Take a look at the chart. It's absolutely nuts. Take a look at this. This thing goes up. You see it flying, peaks out, and then boom, zero. It just falls off a cliff, and that's more than a cliff. That was an absolute rug pull. And you hear it all the time. You hear the term rug pull, but in this case, it seems like that's exactly what it was. It was a legitimate rug pull. It's not like, oh, the stock just pulled back or the crypto pulled back and there was a rug pull of market maker, stop losses, whatever. No, this is a legitimate rug pull scam in a sense. So in terms of some of the red flags, right, people are talking about, okay, well, how could you have been better prepared for this? Because there are a ton of cryptocurrencies out there that are playing off of shows, that are playing off of Dogecoin, off of Shiba Inu, right? There's tons and tons where that came from, and it's probably going to continue to happen until, right, things kind of calm down the crypto space. So while crypto's hot, it's going to keep happening, and I wouldn't be surprised if it just keeps on happening, you know, for years to come. However, there are things we can do to prevent this. So this is interesting. So they talk about, right, how this played out. Now, they just launched the website, which was 3 weeks old, by the way. And here's the actual site, and it's down. You can see an archive version right here. So here's the site, pretty basic, pretty, simple. But if you wanted to click on Buy Squid, boom, boom, they click on Buy Squid, and just like that, we're going to get sent to PancakeSwap, and I can go ahead and do it on PancakeSwap if I really wanted to. But we dive a little bit deeper here. There were some other red flags. They had a Telegram channel that was set up by the scammers who no one knew, and it didn't allow comments from outsiders, as well as their Twitter account. You could not reply to posts. Now, you can do that on Twitter, except that starts to kind of raise some eyebrows. And across a lot of people, it's like, interesting. But because this was a popular show, so popular across the world, this got a lot of people thinking like, wait, this could be the next meme coin. This could be the next hype coin that people really hype up. And if I can get in relatively early, I may be able to make a lot of money. And that's what this guy did right here. Okay, so this Squid Game token investor from Shanghai lost his life savings of $28,000 after the coin plunged to near zero. Now, what's interesting is that in China, it's technically not legal to trade cryptocurrencies. There's a lot of regulations upon that. So you don't get too much information, as he's even said that, hey, like, I don't want to dive too deep because it's illegal. But that said, his idea was exactly the same. This is such a popular show, so I rushed in to buy it. But now that the rug's been pulled, it's like a tragedy, and he has no idea how he's going to recoup his loss. And to him, that was a ton of money that he's been saving up. So that is absolutely horrible to see. And I'm sure there's a lot of people who have this exact same thought process. But again, we have to understand, step back, what are we actually buying? Do you even know what the heck you're buying? And if you do know what the heck you're buying, okay, take a step further, dive a little bit deeper. It's always why I preach, do your due diligence. Now, again, due diligence into crypto, due diligence into penny stocks, a lot of things, to be honest, they match up. You can do a lot of the same type of due diligence in terms of this stuff. But I want you to understand that when you're dealing with these types of coins, the key is to be able to get in and get out for a profit. The key is not going to be trying to hold for the next absolute crazy run moon bound bomb. I mean, there is so much of that stuff, and there's so much of the diamond hand stuff. But at the end of the day, you have to understand that we're here to make money. And if you're here to trade these things, are you really going to hold Squid Game for the long term? And let's be honest, are we really going to hold Shiba Inu for the long term? Probably not. Let's be honest. I mean, I probably don't see that holding much value over the long term. But where are we going to see more value? In the bigger names. You're probably going to see more value in Bitcoin. You're probably going to see more value in Ethereum, Cardano. A lot of the bigger names that have more utility, that's where we're going to see value. So if you can't identify utility or value in these cryptocurrencies, you can certainly trade them for the hype, but you have to understand you're here to make money. You're here to get in, you're here to get out. You're not here to hold a bag. You're not going to be here long term. You want to take advantage of that move. Same thing with NFTs right now. We know, I can tell you guys right now, we are seeing a massive boom in NFTs. Great, that's awesome. Super excited for people who are taking advantage. But at the same time, a large percentage of the NFTs we are seeing right now that are going and selling for crazy, crazy, ridiculous prices, they're going to come down in the next year. They are going to come down, and a lot of them substantially in the next year. But overall, we are early to the NFT space. We're early to the NFT game. So longer term, seeking out the value, seeking out the new opportunities, the cheaper opportunities, that's where you're going to find more value. And I think you're going to find a lot more value playing that game in the crypto space as well. This video right here is absolutely wild, and it shows you exactly how this went.
So the market cap is $2.168 trillion. And now the market, oh, it went to zero.
So seeing that in real time is wild. Now, I also want to pull this up really quick. So we're looking at coin market cap. Apparently, it's still trading, and apparently it's up about 700% today almost. Now, the thing that people have talked about here with this, and I would love to hear if you guys have any more insight in the comments, that the problem what you had is that one of the other red flags was you couldn't sell it. You couldn't actually sell it. And so people were buying it, but they couldn't sell it. And then eventually the rug was pulled, and boom. And so here's the chart when that rug was pulled. Boom, look at this thing going straight off. And now it's been pulling back up. I think we're seeing more attention on it. People talk about the scam. It's bringing more attention, potentially more attraction to it. So we'll see how it plays out. But let us know in the comments down below if you took part or what your thoughts are on Squid Game crypto. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.